Hey guys, what's going on? This is Matt Winning at winningstrength.com, and I wanted to talk about gear powerlifting and raw powerlifting. This is another kind of topic that came up on some Reddit forums, and I wanted to set everything straight. Much of my career was done in either equipped or raw, and I believe I'm one of the few lifters to hold all-time world records in both equipped and raw as well. That shift happened around 2012. I go do a raw bench press meet and hit 600, which for my class was, I think, the fourth or fifth guy to ever bench 600 pounds raw. And I was just coming off of a meet somewhere around that time where I had benched about 844 in a shirt. So you can see that there's about a 20% difference roughly in the shirt training to the raw training. But I find it interesting that because I lifted at Westside Barbell or because I train conjugate, that so many people think, well, Matt's ideas are only good for raw or for geared lifting. And in reality, I translated that over to immense lifting records and numbers in the raw community. And I also did it at a very old age, meaning my best raw lifts were done at around 35 to 37 years old. I was no spring chicken. I wasn't in my early mid 20s, and I'd already had a solid 15 years of 1,000-pound squats of mileage on my body before I even attempted to go raw. One of the reasons that I switched to raw was because I saw the backlash in the equipment, but also realized that I like to train raw, and a lot of my numbers in the gym were very close to, if not surpassing, world records. So myself and George Halbert, another amazing bench presser, got together and started to train for a 600-pound raw bench contest that was APF meet. Long story short, I do the 600 pretty easy, and then it starts to give me an idea that maybe I can take the all-time world record total, which was 22:02. As I start training, I go to my first full contest raw, no knee sleeves, no knee wraps, and no suit. I squat in the neighborhood of about 780, and I noticed that my bench press goes down to about 575. I try like 606 or 610 at the meet. I can't get it. And I still pull a decent deadlift like 750. I go back home with the third highest total raw of all time at 308, and I create a new battle plan, which starts to become the beginning of winning warm-ups. This is 2013, so about 11 years ago. With all that being put into play, increasing GPP and volume, the next meet I go to in 2014, I break the all-time world record in the squat, have one of the strongest raw benches as a full meet lifter in the world ever, and end up breaking the all-time world record in the total in 2015. The long story short is that I've done both, and I can tell you that they're very similar in how you should be training. You should be focusing on your weaknesses. That should be step one. And it's something that people don't want to hear. They think they can squat, bench, and deadlift, and that fixes the problem. In reality, it probably creates more problems, and it creates a shorter lifespan. So what you would like to do is you would like to train areas in which are shortcomings, because it does a multitude of things. One, it fixes your technique. So if you have a very good quadricep to hamstring ratio balance, you have a good core to lower back strength, and you have a good pec to shoulder blade strength imbalance corrected, your body is going to move better and you're going to function better. Therefore, you're going to lift more and be able to do it longer. So I find that equipped lifting and raw lifting share more similarities than people would like to imagine. So when you're looking for training advice, whether it's me or it's Dave Tate or it's somebody else that's in the field, don't take their stuff, well, this guy's a geared lifter or this guy's only a raw lifter. They might be on to the right types of things that you need to be doing, even though they're not exactly doing what you think you should be doing at this time. Meaning, like, Dave Tate might be talking about bench pressing, like, oh, he's just a shirt bencher. He doesn't know anything about raw. That's wrong. Same thing with myself. So what I find is that a lot of times some of the secrets and some of the methods that I've used for training have come from track and field, have come from different sports, have even come from some veterinarian studies. The point is that don't circle yourself into a basic bubble of education and learning. Raw lifters can learn from equipped, and equipped lifters can learn from raw. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to get that out there and kind of address what I saw on some forums. And I want you guys to understand that, at Winning Strength, we've done it both. And we know what both takes. And if you need help in those areas, we're more than happy to try to help you. So talk to you guys soon.